2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Boston Celtics as they go up against the New York Knicks. Looking at New York, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Warriors at Oracle Arena. They suffered an upset loss, perhaps a loss of focus, but you can be certain that won't be the case tonight. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play the guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have.
We are live from Boston for an Eastern Conference contest with the Celtics. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines.
Ready, gentlemen?
Take a look at the Knicks. Still trying to find that groove they had last year. They'd like to grab hold of some new momentum and get closer, Steve, to where they were a season ago.
Well, I think for New York, this has been a terrible way for them to kick off their year. They have to find a way to get back on track soon before this season gets away from them.
Greg, it's really surprising to me to see them fighting just to stay afloat this early in the season.
So the New York starting five, we've got Will Barton. Irving is out there with Lucas. And it's Rose. And it's Robinson in at the five, roaming the paint. Here's Barton. And it doesn't even draw iron. Here's Boston now. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And what a heck of a performance for them, particularly offensively. I mean, there were stretches of that game where everything seemed to be falling.
Ball movement was superb, majestic, and they got good shots and they made them. So it wasn't a surprise, but the ball movement was the key.
The Celtics shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Frazier against Rose. Here's Lucas. The shot, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Here's Frazier. A putback, Kemp. The follow-up champ.
That is a booming putback. Step aside, fellas.
They wanted nothing to do with him there.
At least not with the ball in his hands and the rim in his sight.
Now, here is Robinson. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And he was also a big factor for them defensively. I think he tallied 4 blocks in the game.
Austin with the ball, following the score by New York. Kemp kicks to Nance. Here's Preston. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Rose against Frazier, and they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, you've got to make sure your feet are set when you set those screens, or they're going to call that on you.
Well, I thought maybe he was set. I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think they might have missed that one.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
was able to talk with Kurt Rambis for a moment. With this being their first meeting of the year, he stressed to his team to rely on their instincts on the offensive end, saying, "We do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses and not forcing anything. As long as we can continue doing that here, we'll be in good shape." We'll see if that holds true, guys.
And Doris, appreciate the report, and we'll get to see early on here how coaches' focus on their shot selection comes to fruition, guys.
And if they heed their coach's words and really commit to finding the best shot possible each time down, I think they'll be fine.
Teamwork is the secret here. I mean, if they're going to achieve that goal of shooting a high percentage from the floor, they can't do it as individuals.
Here's Rose after the basket by Boston. Lucas dishes to Irving. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. Third spot, the Celtics.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Now here's Nance. A 14-point game for him in the win against San Antonio. Frazier outside. 5 on the clock. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Frazier's got his first points in this one. For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to Golden State.
And despite the outcome, I think they'll feel a little better about that game. There are a lot of positives that they can take away from that performance.
And I think that's exactly what they have to do, guys. Don't dwell on the final score. You know, think about the things you did well and move forward and take it from there.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the evening. Free throw drops for Rose. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, outside Kemp. There's the screen. To the wing on the left. Here's Pressey. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And Irving throws it down.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Russell. Cannot hit. Great D that time from Lucas. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
So it's the Knicks now. Passes it to Rose. On the wing, Irving. It's stolen by Nance.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
Pass to Kemp. Nance a screen on Irving. Pressey kicks to Frazier. Clock at 6 to the paint. Here's Nance. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Martin passes to Rose. Here's Irving. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 3rd assist on the night. Boston trailing. Frazier outside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
2 shots. Loose shots.
First free throw is good. And Frazier drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Rose dishes to Barton to the inside. Here's Irving. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. Sean Kemp picks one up right there. For New York, they have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. That's good from Irving. Celtics trail by 3. Outside Kemp. There's the pick. And Nance kicks to Pressey. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain.
Lucas a screen on Frazier. Rose attacking. No good from Lucas.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
And the jam by Larry Nance.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
It's stolen by Nance. Frazier the pass to Pressey. He lobs it up, and then Kemp slams it in.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But guys, the pass for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him. And you know what? I think he had to call timeout right now just to get his guys to regroup because they were really ragged out there.
Yeah, they've got to get some things straightened out. And sometimes the best way to do that is with a timeout. They look to be overwhelmed right now.
Thomas checked in for Derrick Rose. Knicks trail by 3. Outside Thomas. It's Lucas high post. Frazier against Thomas. No good off the back of the rim.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Here's Frazier, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
And so here is New York after the basket by Boston. Here's Lucas. That one's off, still out of sync. Celtics leading by 5. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah,
Greg, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. And matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want.
Thomas, no good. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Frazier against Thomas. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Irving kicks to Thomas. 6 to shoot. 16 feet away. Here's Robinson, and he dunks it down.
And not known as a rim rattler. I mean, he's usually kind of rooted to the floor, not elevating to the rim.
Well, Greg, with his length, he doesn't have to go far to get to that rim.
I'll tell you what, guys, he got it right there without a problem.
Kemp with the bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Here's Thomas after the made shot from Sean Kemp. Here's Barton. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it.
Well, I tell you what, you just got to sit back and admire the creativity there.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming onto the court are your Celtics dancers. Give it up.
And a look at how the Celtics performed over the last month here, Kevin. Third in opponent field goal percentage. Third in opponent points per game. And you know what? They're also in the top half of the league in scoring second chance points. There's room for improvement there, but I don't think they're too disappointed with what they've done in that area so far.
And going back to their defense, they make so many things difficult for their opponents. I mean, they make those second effort plays, and the intensity level never wavers.
And slam dunk by Kevin.
The lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Two open that time. Made it look too easy. Thomas got his first basket of the night.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
Now here's Rondo. Russell a screen on Thomas. Rondo dishes to Russell. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Irving against Frazier. Here's Thomas. And two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Sean Kemp picks one up right there.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And he makes the first. Spates checked in for the Celtics. Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas. Boston leading by 3. Nance outside. They set the pick. He dishes it to Frazier. Spates sets a screen. And Nance kicks to Frazier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 12 feet out. And it's sent back by Irving. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Sanders checked in for Irving. Puts it up off the inbound. The shot is off. The Knicks go the other way with it. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And even though they're one of the top teams, they dropped the season series to this squad. So sometimes matchups play a role.
Yeah, sometimes matchups do, but I don't think they're interested in looking at that. They want to come back strong and show they're the better team this time around.
Now here's Rondo. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And let's take a quick look at some stats for Thomas. How last month turned out for him. He's putting up 13 points a game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And while the numbers are decent, I really feel like he can do more.
Yeah, you know, his issue is more mental right now, I think. He just needs to block out the distractions and get back to being the star that he is.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
First free throw is good. Some changes for Boston. Smith checked in for Nance, and Monroe subbed in for Frazier. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Now Thomas. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. In the corner, Smith with it. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Screened by Sanders. Aguirre plays it up and banks it in.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here is Smith. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Screened by Russell. Rondo passes to Spates. Can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 3. 3 on 3. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. They kick it out to Green. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Rondo against Thomas. Rondo dishes to Spates. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
For Boston, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Maurice Spates will be at the line shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Spates. 5 seconds left in the first. Thomas gets a wide open look. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Thomas got 7 points in the game. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Boston on top, leading by just 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming onto the court are yours.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
New York trailing. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Knicks. Aguirre is out there with Sanders. Then it's Will Barton. Then it's Robinson. And it's Rose in at the point guard. Now here's Rondo after David Robinson's miss. Russell kicks to Monroe. The Celtics working the ball around now. Barton with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Sanders with the ball. Now Smith defending. Aguirre no good.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And the pass to Smith. The 3. The shot is off.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Rose passes to Sanders. Stolen by Monroe. Right side, Rondo. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Rondo's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Celtics. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And the Knicks miss again. Boston leading by 4. Monroe dishes to Rondo. Russell sets a screen for Rondo. Pass to Spates. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Rose gets the bucket. Rose has got 5 now.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Smith kicks to Russell. Spates sets a screen. Rondo passes to Spates. Now the dish to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. Robinson with the block. Rondo against Rose. Robinson a screen on Rondo. Outside Rose. Unloads from 13. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Robinson's got it all tied up now for the Knicks. Rondo kicks to Russell. Screen by Monroe. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Monroe's got his first points of the night.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
With a break in the action, let's take a peek at the top rebounding teams in the NBA this season. Second, the Knicks.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Sean Kemp, he's checked in for Spates. Nance comes in for Smith. Williams, he's checked in for Monroe. And it's Frazier in for Rajon Rondo. Irving's checked in for the Knicks. Barton kicks to Irving. Dishes it to Rose. There's the feed to Barton. Right side Robinson. And it's sent back by Russell. And he's able to get it back. The Celtics with the lead. Williams attacking. And the rejection by Sanders. Top of the key, Rose. He kicks to Robinson. Nance with the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Stolen by Rose. Irving against Nance. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. For New York, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Taking 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Tressie's checked in for Sean Kemp. No good on the second free throw.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Russell kicks to Pressey. Screened by Russell. Feeds it to Frazier. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Frazier's got 8 points.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Nance against Sanders. Kicks it to Robinson. And stolen by Russell. Frazier outside. Russell, a screen on Rose. Frazier dishes to Russell. He lobs it up. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Barton passes to Irving. And Sanders kicks to Irving. To stop the drought. And that one's good. Barton's got his second bucket of the night. The Celtics have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Pressey kicks to Russell. Right through the D for the layup. Russell's got 5 now.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Irving attacking. Here's Barton. He's guarded by Williams. Williams with the steal. Frazier kicks to Pressey. Good. Great play set up by Frazier. Frazier's got 3 assists in the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now here's Sanders. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Frazier dishes to Williams. And he gets it to go. And now an 8-point Boston lead.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
A different look for New York. Lucas is checked in for Robinson. Green comes in for Sanders. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Barton. And so here is New York. New York, no good that time either.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Russell against Lucas. Russell passes to Williams. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Irving kicks to Thomas. Here's Lucas. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Lucas has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Right here, Kevin, we can get a look at New York and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. 4th in rebounding, 5th in three-point shooting, and they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And let's take a look back at those rebounding stats, because that is, to me, really impressive, that ranking. They've certainly got the strength and maybe more importantly, the disposition to win that battle on the boards.
Here's Pressey. He's got 6. Outside Williams. He feeds it to Pressey. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Pressey against Irving. Outside Green. It's hauled in by Frazier.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Passes it to Russell. Tipped away. He dishes it to Nance. Shot clock at 6. Shot is no good. Nice D from Rose. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Irving kicks to Rose. Back to Irving. And that one is hammered home.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Now here's Frazier. He picked up 12 points in their last win against San Antonio.
And also, his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
Now, here is Irving. After the miss from Walt Frazier. Here's Lucas. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his third assist on the night.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Now here's Frazier. 8 points for him. Nance a screen on Rose. And Williams, here we go. Frazier. Terrific design on the pit play. He lays it in. Frazier's got 4 this quarter.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Here's Thomas. 7 points in the game.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Russell. Great D that time from Green. Knicks trail by 4. Thomas up top. Frazier covering. Thomas dishes to Irving. Thomas against Frazier. Nice D from Frazier. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Russell. Thomas against Frazier. Rose passes to Thomas. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. Spates checked in for Boston. Rondo comes in for Williams. And New York with a change here, too. Aguirre's checked in. Here's Thomas. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. That's short off the rim.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Irving against Frazier. The baseline J. And he knocks down the jumper. Frazier's got 12.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Thomas kicks to Irving. Screened by Lucas. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Thomas with another miss.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Some changes for Boston. Sean Kemp, he's checked in for Nance. Smith comes in for Pressey. And Monroe subbed in for Frazier. For Boston, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
You'd really like to see him get to the line as much as he did in the first.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Screened by Lucas. There's Thomas, plenty of space. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Outside Irving. Inside, here's Lucas. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Good. Hit. Shooting one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And so it's Boston with it. Monroe. And so that's the end of the first half. Celtics lead by 8. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. They had some very nice stretches of play in the second quarter at both ends of the floor and got out to a well-deserved 8-point lead by halftime. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
They had a focus to working inside, and it's working, Ernie. They've done a great job of recognizing mismatches, a.k.a. barbecue chicken down low, taking advantage. He can't guard that man down there, Ernie. The entry passes have been sharp, and it's led to a lot of points. When you control the paint, you control the game, and they've done that so far.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
Their lack of execution surprised me. You know, they had a lot of turnovers off sloppy ball handling, which goes back to the fundamentals. And I know we say it all the time, just make the simple play. And this is why. Without giving away possessions, they'd be a lot closer in this game.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Here we go, Boston.
Now the third quarter have to get going.
You look at what Frazier has done so far. He has 12 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
Knicks trail by 8. Sean Kemp is out there with Russell. Then there's Larry Nance. Then it's Pressey. And it's Frazier in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. The Celtics shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And here's Russell. Frazier outside. And the pass to Nance. And it's rebounded by Dr. J, Julius Erving. Irving's got his third rebound on the night. Lucas a screen on Frazier. Rose against Frazier. Pass to Barton. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
free throw is good from Barton. Celtics leading by 4. Frazier outside. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Rose dishes to Barton. Lucas kicks to Rose. Down low. Here's Robinson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Look at the night for Robinson. He's got 8 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70. So when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
Lou Williams has checked in for Boston. Robinson hits them both. Boston leading by 5. Williams passes to Frazier. Kemp kicks to Nance. The screen from Kemp. Outside Williams. Back to Frazier. Shot clock at 5. Boston needs to get off a shot. And Kemp slams it in.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Rose kicks to Lucas. Russell against Robinson. The dish to Lucas. The feed to Barton. The kick out to Irving. Beyond the arc. And Boston with the rebound. Russell's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Frazier against Rose. Frazier outside. Nance a screen. Outside Russell. Nice ball movement by Boston. Let's go. But they'll get another chance. Dishes to Frazier. On the wing, Williams. Another shot. And he hits the jump shot. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He urged his guys to get after it on the offensive glass, to follow every single shot, extend possessions, and cash in on some second chance points. He also urged them to drive the lane aggressively on offense, saying they won't be able to handle us if we can get bodies to the basket each and every time down the court. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
All right, Doris.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The next hit shot, 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And that one misses. And he sinks the second. Celtics leading by 8. Frazier with it. 15 points in the game. For the 3. Another miss by Williams. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Shot is off. Williams with the defensive effort. Frazier dishes to Williams. Russell sets a screen for Williams. Frazier the pass to Kemp. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
They get the rebound. And Sanders throws it down.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Sport has some information for us, Doris.
Hey guys, well, Kurt Rambis had some advice for the team in that last break. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Irving. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Barton kicks to Irving. To the middle, and stolen by Russell. Now here's Frazier. 15 points in the game. Nobody near Williams. Kept alive. Here's Nance. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Rose.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Nance. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Knicks trail by 12. Outside Rose. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And that last replay courtesy of Pia. Here is Kemp following the score by New York. Here's Nance.
That's his fourth foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
And so here is New York, down by 12. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Knicks trail by 10. Irving dishes to Rose. He kicks to Sanders. Feeds it to Irving. 5 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Boston.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Smith checked in for Kemp. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Lou Williams. Aguaya's checked in for New York. Isaiah Thomas comes in for Derrick Rose. He hits the second from the line. Celtics leading by 9. Kicks it to Russell. Frazier right side. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. And the Celtics making a change here. Spates is checked in.
Walt Frazier. At the line with 1 shot.
1 shot. 1 shot.
Free throw good. Frazier.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Here's Robinson. The shot is off. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Here's Smith. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Spates sets a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't convert after the good screen. Knicks trail by 12. Outside Thomas. Passes it to Aguirre. Screen by Sanders. Aguirre passes to Sanders. From downtown, there's a whistle and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's his first foul. Monroe's checked in for Boston. Green, he's checked in for the Knicks. Boston leading by 12. Rondo kicks to Spates. He feeds it to Monroe. Smith left side. The Celtics working the ball around now. Screened by Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Rondo against Thomas. 3-pointer. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist by Thomas. Green's got it back down to single digits for the Knicks.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's on the money to see that.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket. Stats for Robinson. tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 3rd in blocks. And he's truly a force around the rim, ranking among the top 5 in rebounds per game.
And I like the fact that he's committed to dominating in that category as a shot blocker. And his awareness and hustle really off the charts.
He dishes it to Sanders. Thomas against Rondo. Inside, Aguirre. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Earl Monroe.
First personal foul. At the line for the Celtics, Mark Aguirre. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Aguirre. And so Aguirre nails them both. Celtics leading by 9. Rondo kicks to Spates. Screen by Monroe. Spates with a screen on Sanders. The drive by Smith. No good off the front iron.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Rondo, good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Now, here is Robinson. 12 points for him. Rondo against Thomas. The drive by Rondo. Pass to Russell. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by New York. Here is Aguirre. The pass to Thomas. Robinson left side. Cans the 12-footer. Robinson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
Smith kicks to Russell. Pass to Rondo. Screen by Russell. The drive by Monroe. And when you talk about all-time career numbers, there is one name in NBA history that shows up time and time again. Wilt Chamberlain, Wilt the Stilt, with 23,924 rebounds. His name synonymous with greatness on the basketball court.
And guys, I don't think there will ever be another player that will dominate their position like Wilt Chamberlain did. And it's those rebounding numbers that paint the picture the most clearly. I mean, Wilt averaged almost 23 rebounds a game. Not just over a season, folks, over the course of his entire career. 11 rebounding titles, and his career total just shy of 24,000. I mean, nobody in the modern era has even come close to that.
Pressey's checked in for J.R. Smith. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Lucas is checked in for Robinson. And so Monroe nails both of them. And so it's New York with it. 11-point game. Rondo against Thomas. Floats one. A rebound by Bill Russell. Russell's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Spates. And too long on the shot.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Thomas kicks to Green. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter of the game. The dish to Pressey. Monroe outside. Screened by Russell. Monroe sets a screen for Rondo. Pressey against Sanders. And the rejection by Sanders. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Boston making a switch here. Nance is checked in. Clock is at 3. 1:03 left in the third. And he gets it to go. Russell's got 4 this quarter.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the holes in the defense and really doing a great job of exploiting them.
Now here's Thomas. He has 7. Rondo with the steal. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. Monroe, no good.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Rondo against Thomas. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Kemp's checked in for the Celtics. And a switch here also for New York. Irving's checked in. And the second free throw, good. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Rondo penetrating. Irving with the steal. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Rondo with the rebound. The feed to Pressey. Knicks with the rebound. Lucas has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Thomas can't get it to go. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Celtics up 10. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back.
Real quick. Baby, you on that rap to pay the bills. Now I'm fitted, not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words.
Celtics leading by 10. Setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Irving. Lucas is out there with Aguirre. And it's Rose, and it's Barton in at the 2 spot.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Aguirre, good. Aguirre's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Knicks. Boston shooting in this game 45%. Rose against Frazier. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter it.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket no matter who was offering the resistance.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
Free throw good, Frazier. Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. And Frazier drops them both. Knicks trail by 10. Rose dishes to Irving. Rose against Frazier. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the slam dunk by Irving.
really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam?
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
Kemp drops the inside lead, and the Celtics lead by 10.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Robinson passes to Lucas.
How about the numbers for Jerry Lucas? He's got 10 rebounds and 1 steal as well.
And his offense has matched the defensive effort today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you can say enough about the job he's been doing in all aspects of the game. I mean, stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And some changes here for the Celtics. Russell comes in for Nance, and J.R. Smith's subbed in for Monroe. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking them down today.
Frazier kicks to Pressey. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Kemp with it. Robinson picks him up. 5 on the clock. Good. Smith's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Martin dishes to Irving. He kicks to Lucas. Pulls up on the wing. New York, no good that time either.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Smith kicks to Frazier. Dishes it to Kemp. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Rose passes to Barton. Poked away. And they're running. Here's Frazier. A second chance effort and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his 4th personal foul. Shooting for Boston, J.R. Smith will be at the line shooting 2.
That's good from J.R. Smith. Good on both. Knicks trail by 16. Barton kicks to Lucas. Feeds it to Robinson. Here's Barton to stop the run. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Pressey dishes to Frazier. Kemp kicks to Smith. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Pressey. The screen from Kemp. 6 to shoot. Here's Russell. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Robinson a screen on Frazier. Off the pick. And it's Rose missing.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Pressey kicks to Frazier. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Outside Rose. Screened by Lucas. Rose attacking. Launches it. Barton, no luck. Celtics leading by 14. Here's Pressey. Kicks it to Frazier. To the inside. And it's Kemp with the jam.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Smith against Irving. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Now, here is Smith. Here's Frazier. Pass to Pressey. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. A resounding dunk.
Just a take-no-chance slam by the big fella.
Kemp against Lucas. Irving drives in. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Irving passes to Rose. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And it's 9 points for Rose.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Celtics leading by 12. The screen from Kemp. Out left to the wing. He feeds it to Pressey. He dishes it to Smith. The shot misses. Knicks have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And it's Irving missing.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Now here's Frazier. After Julius Irving's miss, and he gets it to go. Frazier's got 4 this quarter.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Now, here is Robinson. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Pressey dishes to Frazier. Stolen by Rose.
Get back, get back.
It's tipped. Here's Lucas. Rebound Boston. To the paint. Now Irving. The pass to Rose. Here's the floater. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
You know, his pace makes him really hard to keep track of, guys. I mean, if you lose him, he'll explode to the rim on you.
Rose against Frazier. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Nancy's checked in for Smith. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Frazier. And New York with a change here, too. Isaiah Thomas is checked in for Derrick Rose. Now, here's Thomas. Irving kicks to Thomas. Can't hit. Rondo with some nice D. Celtics leading by 12. Pass to Kemp. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now, here's Thomas. Got a hand on it, and they get it back. Irving kicks to Thomas. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
Kemp against Robinson. Back to Rondo. Uncovered. No good. So New York will take it the other way. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Goes up with the stripe. Thomas, no good.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Nance in the post. He's guarded by Thomas. And he gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 16.
Really a good job recognizing the mismatch. Just going up for the shot with that huge height advantage on that possession.
Lucas a screen on Rondo. Off the screen. Again, Thomas missing.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Here's Pressey.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Celtics, Paul Pressey will be at the line shooting 2.
First one falls for him. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Knicks trail by 17. Thomas kicks to Lucas. Goes up the baseline. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 16 points for Robinson. The Celtics have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Rondo kicks to Kemp. On the wing, Nance. No good. And New York the other way now. Thomas, passes to Lucas. Here's the dish to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. From 11 feet away, that one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Irving's got 8 points here in this quarter. They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, it gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch their breath.
Yeah. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Celtics.
Better shooting from the charity stripe was what made the difference, I think, Clark, in this one.
And I think it was a matter of concentration, Kevin. They really locked in from the line.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
In what should be an exciting 4-game season series between these two teams, they have to feel great about taking this first one tonight against the Knicks.
And the Celtics with possession here, following the score by New York. The screen from Kemp. Soft touch off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 15.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had them on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at them.
The whole knockout blow.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Spates checked in for Russell. Smith comes in for Nance. Williams, he's checked in for Pressey. And Monroe subbed in for Rajon Rondo. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Robinson. Green comes in for Lucas. Sanders checked in for Irving. And Aguirre subbed in for Will Barton. Now here is McGee. Outside Thomas. The feed to Green. Uncovered. Rebound by Williams. So it's the Celtics now. He kicks it to Monroe. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nice shot by Smith.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
Williams against Aguirre. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. 7 seconds left in the fourth. And here is Monroe. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor.
Sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with J.R. Smith. We got to see your offense in full effect here tonight. Seems like everyone on this team is really on the same page.
I definitely think so. You know, we got a lot of great players on our team, a lot of people who can score, and hopefully we can just keep building on it.
JR, appreciate the time as always. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game. He had a nice surge to start the second half, hitting his first 3 shots.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Well, his ability to get into the paint, get to the rim was deadly. For a guy who's mainly a perimeter shooter, it was remarkable how many of his points came right at the bucket.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.